Guys, this is One Piece King here today. So I I know I said I was gonna do more of like a random in the last one, but it was more of a just it was more of just following the the whole theory that I had that with Douglas Bullet from the One Piece Stampede movie, his character was kind of foreshadowed, of what Kaido's character would be like in the series. Not exactly the same, but almost the same, like as what their personalities would be like or something. They're kind of both the same. Kind of both. So, yeah, if you haven't really checked out that one, go ahead, you can. I'm pretty sure a lot of you, if you've read the recent chapter and kind of look into it a bit more, you probably would be a lot more surprised about it, than I was when I looked at that chapter, because I'm like, hmm. It's like, I'm not so sure about it in the beginning. I'm probably might be getting comments back, with people looking at it like, I don't know. I don't really want to say that Kaido's exactly the same as Bullet in that sense. Like, I thought I would get comments like that, but so far none. So, I'm just kind of like, all right, people are taking, two routes with this. They're either doing the first, where it's like they just want to, listen to this theory, or this perspective, and it's like, not bad, not bad. Or the second is more like, doing the same thing, but looking more into it. We get a little bit more info about that, with Kaido, and there you go. It starts making it a little bit more believable to where it's like, you know. So yeah, if you haven't checked that video out, go ahead and everything. Like the first thing I'm really gonna be discussing about though is like something a bit personal that I think I've done like one or two personal videos before, like what's going on and stuff. With this one, it's more of like the dating status of my life, basically, is what I'm putting it. Um, Now, it's been complicated. I wouldn't say it's been bad. It's been complicated. It's been like, in the past though, wasn't really the greatest and everything. But I guess for the few, I wouldn't say a lot, but I would say for the few to this point, that I'm right here, like, the other ones, my other exes, they're doing fine. I'm pretty sure they're doing okay. The ones that I'm actually like, feeling very, like feeling very bit like they're gonna do great with themselves, and just like how they would, feel the same for me. And it's just, like I feel, yeah, like I feel like they're really just gonna do great and everything. In fact, one of them, yeah, one of them's already, engaged and everything, or yeah, I think I think the term of engagement means like, they got engaged, but it's like, they're not married yet and everything. But it's like she's wearing the ring, and it's gonna be like the wedding is gonna happen at some point though. But good for her though. Good for her that she went and found somebody, she moved on, and she's gonna be getting married at some point and everything. Don't know if I'm gonna get invited to the wedding or not. That's more of her decision right there. But if she doesn't want to, that's okay. As long as she gets married, that's fine. Like that's completely fine. It's okay. But but besides her with the other ones and everything, there were reasons why that we had to split and everything. Like with my other exes, that we're also I'm on good terms with. You know, The reason why we had to split though is because partial of it was more like we weren't really focusing on our lives that much. There was so much going on, on both of our ends that we really needed to just be like, look, we need to move on with this. And if we keep it up like this to where we're not really being focused as much, that's going to be bad on both of our parts. We just really need to focus. We need to split. We could still talk, I guess, at some point, but at this time now, like, pretty much this is goodbye at this point. We need to say our goodbyes. We need to split, and we just need to wish each other for the best. And that's basically what I did. It hurt me a bit to do it because they weren't so bad. They weren't, and to say goodbye really did hurt a bit that I had to do it for other reasons. Um, but at the end of the day, though, I hope they were doing okay and everything, because like I said, one of them, I tried to go and explain myself of something. I didn't really mean to make them upset or whatever. I know it upsets them the most because they still care. But it's like I said, it's a complicated thing though between, that one and me because she still cares even though that she's got engaged already, that she's about to, get married at some point. She still cares. I understand. But that's why I had to tell her the message first, and it's just, yeah. I didn't tell a lot of people though, but if I wanted to make it a public announcement like I'm doing now, I would definitely, would want, all my friends, the peeps, the people I know to understand that, you know, my the whole dating thing, I'm done though. I'm done with it. Um Really just gonna go and catch up and do a lot more things and stuff for myself. And it's just like if I it's gonna be strange though, because if I get any lookers though, you know, I know a lot of you are probably gonna be questioning this probably in the comments down below if if you watch this video. Um, that if I get any lookers and everything, they get interested, they ask me out or something, or try to, get me to go on a date with them or something, and I refuse, a lot of you are probably going to say like, why are you refusing that? That's like your one ticket to like a good happy life right there. You could finally be happy with somebody for once. It's like, no. I've I've tried, doing all that and everything way before, screwed up on a lot of them and everything. I'll admit I've had my screw ups. I did. Um but partial of the other ones and everything, the ones I wouldn't really consider the good ones at all. Um, yeah, the point with that, they screwed with me. Not the ones that I mentioned that are the good ones. There's a separate of like the good ones and the bad ones. The good ones, they didn't really screw with me. It's more like we had so much going on both of our ends that we just needed to really just split, rethink our life completely, and just, yeah, and that's why we split and we're focusing more of on lives where, whether if, on either end we find, another person, and basically we just be happy about that. Um, but it's not like we're gonna completely forget each other, we're not gonna forget, the time that we had. It's just, that's already been established, it's already happened, but we're moving on from that. It's still there, but it's just we're moving on from that, and that's okay. But with the bad ones, though, well, like I said, with the time that I had with them, though, which I think, yeah, even with them, it was short. Um, yeah, it was completely just stupid. It was completely stupid, and it resulted in me being angry and upset, and that's what I don't like being at all. So, it resulted in a lot of that, in which I basically was just like, no, I'm not dealing with that anymore. This is stupid, and I'm moving on from this. Basically, I don't want that. You know. Um, Last one that I remember that I was, yeah, last one I remember that I actually tried looking for and stuff was you know it was basically, it was an online dating though, which, to be honest, really doesn't really work well and everything. I think any dating method though probably doesn't really work though, but I guess in some people's case it does. But I'm just gonna let you know now, a lot of the methods do not really work because you know it's just ridiculous. It doesn't work. um But it's just it's kind of like, it's really not like a good thing for me though. I don't want to focus on it at all, and I just drop it like that. I had to explain it to my group buddies and everything. Yeah, I think like one or two of them have already subscribed to this channel. One of them's already made a, like a request for like a room tour or something, and I did that and stuff. So, shout out to my boy, Real Anime Warlord. Check out his channel, by the way. Make some funny content on there. Some good content and funny one on there. Shout out to him. Um, but it's just I had to go and explain to them that what my decision is, and they understand it, but they feel like that it doesn't feel right for me to just accept my reality of it to basically just walk alone the rest of my life. To me, it's more like I've accepted my fate to be that way, and that's how I want it to be. I've tried, not wanting to be that for so long. It felt really sad. It felt really, it just really felt messed up for me to be that, all that time, while the rest of the other people that I knew were already, getting married, they were having families, and they did all that and everything. And, you know, I had to really I had to really think through about this on why did I even care whenever yes, I'm happy for them, but why did I also look at myself and felt sad about it whenever I didn't have that? And I, always kept that in thought all the time, and I'm like, well, it seemed like I just felt either jealous or probably just looking at myself like, you could have done that. You could have done that. Instead, you're not doing it, you know? And yeah, that's basically it. It was either like a jealousy thing or basically it was like, something along those lines and everything. I just kind of felt really, bad about myself that I really didn't push myself forward to do that. And I guess that's what drove me to even push myself doing that during the time so that way I could have, been happy about it too. But I think at the end of the day, I really wouldn't have felt happy about it because then it's like at that point, I really wouldn't know truly what it means. So I think at that point, it's just I'm not gonna do it. I don't care if all my friends and everything, like if all my friends, all the people I know, get married, have families, basically looking at it like they live perfect lives and everything of what they wanted. That's cool for them. That's cool for them. But to look at it more like people would question me, like, why don't you have one? You should, I'm pretty sure that if you had one, you'd be living yourself a nice, happy life too and everything. You wouldn't be stuck as this loner forever. It's like, no, I'm perfectly fine as I am and everything. I don't need anybody. I could have my friends, I could have my family, I can have the people I care about. But to the point to where if I was to go and find myself somebody, no, I don't need that. Okay? I've, even up to this point right now, even, my coworkers have even told me, you don't even need that, you know? Um, because, like, one of them was trying to really explain it, like, well, you don't need it really because you're only, like, 20 years old. You're still young. You still have a lot more, to grow there. You still have a lot more to offer and to find out a lot more. But, I'm just looking at it more like, no, I I can do all that, but at the end of the day though, whether if it takes me like exactly 20 years or more or less, no. I I think I've reached my peak. This is where a legacy of mine and everything is just gonna be me. I'll do whatever I want to do and then have it done. I'll be done completely and stuff. And it's just if anybody really wants to question me about it, like, you really should find somebody, you shouldn't really give up, you shouldn't quit. Well, I don't like I'm really determined in a lot of things, but with that one, I'm gonna shove away because, I realized that I looked at it a more different way instead of looking at it like as a true way to be like, wow, I don't have to really be like so, I don't have to, really be so like, jealous or something anymore because, I don't have to look at it that way. I can look at it as my own perspective way to basically find somebody, be happy about it, and I don't have to care about anybody else's and everything, like treating it as if it was like some kind of competition or some kind of rivalry or something, because, that's like, to be honest, that's not right and everything to do, but I think that's what was really wrong with me at that time is that I really truly didn't understand what it meant. And I probably still don't, but at that point though, I don't think I would care to. So, yeah, you can ask any questions below and everything. Give your thoughts on that and stuff on the comment section below because, yeah, I'm just not gonna be doing that. That part of me is gonna be completely just erased. It's never gonna exist again and stuff. And if a lot of y'all are wanting to give confidence for me to try again, like maybe say like a few months later or a year later or something to try again, I'm sorry, but thank you for the consideration for that, but I'm not going to. I refuse to try all that stuff completely. I would love to make new friends, I would basically, would love to also, have like my friends also become my best friends to the point where I will, look at them as family and everything because I already do for a few of them and everything. Like, I have a friend of mine named Gage. We plan on, traveling the world one day together. And, I wish my family had met him because then they would understand, like, why I'm looking at him like he's a brother to me in my eyes and stuff. Like, of course, I love my brother and everything, my blood brother in the family, but, but my friend Gage is also somebody I look at as a, blood brother as well. I have another one. He's already doing, the military stuff and everything, or the Navy stuff right now. His name is Levi, and it's the same thing, but except my family has met him before. They're kind of already understanding on why I get along with him so well and everything. It's because, he's someone that understands me on the same level and stuff. So that's why they're just like, well, that's cool that you actually have somebody that you also consider like part of the family and stuff. He could be a family friend too. It's like, thank you. But with Gage, they haven't met him yet. But whenever they do, I hope they feel the same way as, I do with him and everything to make him feel like he's a part of the family. Um, but yeah, but that's all I'm really gonna be looking for in the future here and everything from this day forward, moving onward and everything. I'm just gonna be looking for friends, and possibly even having them, meet the family and everything, and basically having them become a part of the family in a way like they would basically be like, oh, it's like, well, they're really cool and everything, they're gonna be nice. It's like, yeah, that's exactly why. But yeah. Like I said, if you want to question anything about it and everything, go right ahead. If you have any thoughts about that, again, just go right ahead. The comment section is right there, and just throw your thoughts down on that because, like I said, I'm really just done with all that. But just wanted to get that off my chest and everything because I think what I'm gonna do is probably focus on more other stuff than doing that. That's all I'm gonna do. Okay, so got that out of the way and everything, because I'm making this more of a half and half and everything. Like I said, I know I was gonna do that in the last video, more like adding in a lot of stuff together, but I went on a big spree of literally just talking about like Kaido's characters, so there you go. Created a backstory for him too. I don't know if I put like spoilers in the video or not. If I didn't, shoot, I hope I can edit that and everything because I want to edit that and be like, yeah, that is technically having spoilers from the recent chapter we just got in One Piece. That's bad that I didn't put that in there. Like not only spoilers for that, but I think a bit of spoilers of Stampede as well if you didn't watch the movie. So that's two things of spoilers and bad. Okay, but this is basically more of a Jump Force discussion though. I'm probably going to do a live stream on my Instagram and stuff. It's gonna be doing the game. I don't know how many people are gonna really be participating in it, if they, care or not. I thought Saturday would be a good time to do it because, one, like, I don't really want to say, well, not Saturday, it's Sunday. Yeah, because Saturday was yesterday. Oh my God, why did I think today was Saturday? Today is Sunday. Okay, today is Sunday. I mean, I could do it and everything. It's already like 1 or possibly 2 in the afternoon where I'm at. Um, but I think there's still time to do the game. So, like, I'm looking at it like, there's a possibility, like, okay, maybe some will join in. Maybe they will know what I'm talking about with this game and stuff. But if they don't, um, like, basically, if they have like their anime knowledge and stuff, I'll tell them like what series are in there and what characters are in there. Sorry about that. But but of what characters are in there and everything, like what series reps they have in there, what series they have in there as well. And just go along the line of that and everything right there, but also make an update of like the 5 characters that would make it in, or well, not really 5, it's more 4 because Todoroki's in there. Um, yeah, so 4 other characters and stuff. Possibly adding in like an extra, like, let's see, 4 and 3, so that's um like 4 and 3, so 7 other characters. Um, which, yeah, that basically does add up to like 12. So I don't really want to say that's, well, possibly might and everything, or not. No, 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 no. It's 4. Yeah, it's like 4 characters, but then it would also be like another 4 because, if they were to do like the 9 characters. Okay, I messed up. I messed up that. I didn't mean to say 3. I meant to say 4, so that's 8. Um, and that would still, I think, be like 13. Yeah, I think that would be like 13 probably. Well, yeah, it would be 13. Even though it's supposed to be 9 completely, but basically you get the idea though. That it's supposed to be a total of 5 characters and then adding the other 4 in and everything for season 2 to make it a complete 9 again. But yeah, the math of what I try to do with that is like, is that how many characters we'd have, for DLC reps altogether? Because that's weird. We would have 13 characters of DLC reps altogether. Um, which is technically like the first 9 that we got, but adding in like 4. It's so weird. Okay. But that's not true though. We're getting a lot more than just 13 and stuff. We're getting a lot more than 13. Okay. Um I think I already discussed this before and everything, but probably, like I said, I would do the game on Instagram and stuff. But I think tomorrow, yeah, I want to say tomorrow that I'm probably going to be getting me a headset or some kind of way to connect, the speakers or something, or, connecting to the PlayStation controller there and using, like, it's like using the voice thing or something. Um, I don't know. I don't know if it is something with my earbuds or if it's like, I have to go and actually like unlock the feature or something on the PS4 because I never even messed with all that when I created my own account in the beginning. Um, but like I'll have to go check that first and and check that out and see. But if that's what it is, I can easily fix it and use the earbuds and kind of work my way with the stuff there and everything and properly make gameplay videos. Most of it would be Jump Force. Probably might put myself in ranked matches and everything just to make it where it's like, it's a start, it's a feel. Already played through the story of the game and everything. I think I did a review of Jump Force. I don't know if I did or not. If I didn't, probably gonna make another separate video of that and do the Jump Force review. Cause story wise, they could have done a lot more with that and everything. They could have, like I'm not saying the story was completely bad. It was decent. It was just the way how it ended was stupid. To where it's like there's, like there's gonna be like a more of a story update and everything in the same game. I don't think they're just gonna go leave it at there, make a sequel, and try to add in the story from last time. Like I don't think that's going to happen, because that's like, yeah, because that's like adding in all the characters that we just got and everything, including the DLCs and everything. At that point, they wouldn't even be DLCs anymore. They'd be main characters and everything. They'd be like main character reps and everything from now on. So it's like adding all of them, and then creating like, like with the season two, that's like, well, not the season two, but like the Jump Force sequel, it would be adding in new series and everything like Tanjiro from Demon Slayer. It'd be adding in Giorno Giovanni from yeah, Giorno Giovanni from Part 5 Golden Wayne of JBA. Um like they probably might even like make some, returning characters. Like Gintoki from Gintama, Toriko, like you would have Toriko come back, possibly Lala to make a comeback. I know I made a video discussing, with Lala in Jump Force and everything, like making the return in the Jump games, um, and with that request and everything that I got, from this new friend I made and everything on Twitter and stuff, he actually made valid points with that, and I was like, I'm gonna use that, okay? Like, can I get the permission to use that? And it's like, by all means, use all the evidence you can, because Lala's gonna make it in. She has to. It's like, I guarantee she will, you know. But it's just like I said though, I don't know if they're really gonna add the quirkiness in there and everything, like how Gintoki, in some aspects is more of a quirky character, but he'll have his action moments and stuff. I really need to watch Gintama so that way I can know when he has the serious moments and whenever he has the quirky moments. Cause I see a lot of, the Gintama clips being like quirky moments where it's like, he's not really being as serious as he's supposed to be, but yeah, he's like a samurai. So it's like, in the same instance with Lala, it's like, I've been watching clips of Love Ru the same way, and it's like Lala's whole character, she seems so carefree. She seems more like, hmm, like I wonder what I'm gonna do today and everything, Oh, I know, I'm gonna hang out with Rito. I'm gonna hang out with the main character, Rito. I'm gonna hang out with him all day, and I'm gonna create some invention that somehow either turns him into some random animal or, it completely just, messes up the school completely or something random, I mean, obviously creating fan service basically in each one, but in other words, though, yeah, you get the point. Lala's whole thing is that she's got the quirkiness and stuff, but at the same time, though, it's like Lala probably could have a serious moment somewhere and everything. Like, character development is in order. So, I'm sure Lala probably has a serious moment in there to where it's like, this is what's gonna happen, and this is what I'm gonna do, and all that kind of stuff. And, like, yeah. But honestly, I don't know, though. But, actually, I would actually be more surprised that with the season 2 DLC that we actually do get, characters returning from from like the J Stars or the old Jump games and stuff, like the Jump fighting games. So that does include J Stars, that does include there was J Stars and there was another one. I know there was another one. But I know Lala was in J Stars. I believe I did see her character player model in there. Um, but Lala though, like if Lala makes it to be like one of the four, I would actually be more surprised and actually like, give a big clap about that, you know, because that means that's like opening a whole, like a whole can of worms right there. That's like opening up an entire, like an entire jar of literally just like, wow, we have finally another female rep, even though it's their own series, but we have another one in this game, like we have another one. Um, and partial of it though, with Enigma and everything, Enigma Kage, shout out to him and check out his channel too. But, it was on Twitter and everything, and he was kind of questioning. He's like, okay, like, technically, though, with the big three, which, we're kind of feeling like that's what, the last three character slots are going to be. Like, we already have four right now. One of them, well, we have the five, but, number five over here, or, yeah, the first one out of the five is a My Hero Academia rep. That's okay. I don't argue with that at all because, they chose a good one. If they chose a completely ridiculous one, like, well, I know some of you are gonna be fans of this character. I don't know why. I mean, I look at it more like he's decent, but he's not completely the greatest. I'm talking about Mineta. I'm talking about little great boy, alright? I'm talking about him. If they put him, in Jump Force for some reason and made it, yeah, like if they put him in Jump Force in some reason and made it to where it's like, yeah, there's a good reason why he's in there and everything. And then you got like all like you have all the people that still play Jump Force and everything that hear about these five characters being, released out and everything. Like that's the first thing we hear. But then like the first one when we hear it's My Hero Academia rep and we see who it is, like it's Mineta, everyone is going to literally just be like, screw getting that character and everything. Like, we know that it's a joke. We know Mineta's a joke. Give us the actual, number one character from the five, alright? It could be from the same series. It could be from My Hero Academia, but no, 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 no. Like, you can't be serious that it was Mineta. You can't be serious. Like, people that play the Jump Force game would just be losing their minds over that and be like, no. And even My Hero Academia fans and stuff that, when, like, the minute they hear that in My Hero Academia Rev, like, another one has been chosen to be in Jump Force and everything, their high hopes their high hopes would be like, Kirishima, possibly Kaminari, Todoroki most definitely, Uraraka most definitely as well, or Sue, or even Momo, possibly Jiro as well. I'm not gonna throw away Jiro and everything. I'm not throwing away Mina either. Mina's a good character. My God, Mina's a good one. Any one of those and everything, but like if it was Mineta, they would have been like, no. There are so many other good ones you could have chose from. Why him? Oh my. Like, I can imagine that's how mad they would be. They'd be like, no, get this great boy out of here. He's completely, no use of this character. Get him out of here. Like, there's no development for him and everything. Like, barely any, but not completely. Like, get him out of here. Um, yeah, so that would be that and everything. But, yeah, but for, like, number four, though, like, basically, though, I was thinking for a number four spot, obviously, it could be another rep from another series and stuff, like the series that's already in there. Um, People really want Yuno from Black Clover in there. I'm not arguing that. I want Yuno to be in there. I really do. If it was another Black Clover rep like Yami, or if it was Noel, or if it was Licked. Okay, if it was Licked. Um, I mean, I wouldn't argue to have him in there. I wouldn't. Um, but I think adding the villain reps already, the minute that, you already have like a hero rep already, the main character, you already have him in there at the start of a series. Yeah, you're already adding in like someone who is already like a main villain to him, like a main villain to Asta for the Black Clover series, and it's just, hmm. like that doesn't add up and everything. The best way to do it is like either add in the rival first, the mentor or the friends or something, and literally just work its way up from that and everything. I don't want to say give it too many reps. I mean that'd probably be the best idea to do it and everything, but then again, it's like, um, but yeah, from Black Clover would already be a good one. Um, and there was somebody from Yu-Gi-Oh and everything that like Enigma was already mentioning. And it was like the third somebody that was like pulling a third god card or something, or like a third ultimate card or something. Kind of like how um Yugi has a Slifer, I believe is his name, or Cipher or something. Like Cipher, the Sky Dragon. And then you have Kaiba with Obelisk, and then I guess whoever this third character is, his name was Merrick, I believe. Merrick could possibly, hold another powerful beast with him and completely wreck, a lot of people. But I mean, I don't really, think like to me the Yu-Gi-Oh series is more like it's not really the greatest. I'd be surprised if someone could really main well with the Yu-Gi-Oh characters in the game. Like they really do well with them. Like they get so many wins with Yugi or Kaiba. Um, that would blow my mind. I'd be like, these card dueling freaking characters, in a children's card game. Compare that to, yeah, compare that to like all these other people that truly have powers. Like Luffy has, a devil fruit power. His body's rubber, and he could do so many things with it. Ichigo is a Soul Reaper, has the power of one. He's like an ultimate. Well, he's a death god in a sense and everything. That's basically what it means. He's a Soul Reaper, a Shinigami, whatever you want to call it, but that's basically what he is. Gon, Nen exists. And you can keep going on with this and everything. And then you go all the way over to like, Yugi and his group where they just use cards and everything to save them. Like, they're not legitly actually trying to go and actually just, launch a punch at each other. No, using a single card alone. Using a single card alone. And it's just. That's why I'm just thinking, like, no, I think Yugi and Kaiba just set the series right there and everything. I'd be more surprised if they got another rev. I would be surprised at that and stuff because, to me, the Yu-Gi-Oh series and stuff probably should have been the ones, sitting, in the back dark right there. No offense to the Yu-Gi-Oh lovers out there. It's just Yu-Gi-Oh with Jump Force, the way how it's looking, you have all these people that went training their entire lives, to literally just yeah, but you have these people that went train their entire lives to the point to where they have like basically ultimate powers from their worlds, that basically either could be universal level like Dragon Ball or planetary level like Naruto, One Piece, and Black Clover. Um, but you basically get the idea. You have all these ones that could be on so many different scales, and then there's Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just, it is a planetary scale, sure, but I feel like it's more of their just base level to where it's like, it doesn't do too much damage to the world. It doesn't do anything, it's basically like doing Pokemon and Beyblade in this instance and everything, you know? Well, scratching the legendaries and stuff, because the legendaries basically do go, on the world scale, and they also go universal scale. They have literal universal deities, okay? They have dimensional deities, and they have universal deities, okay? That is what Pokemon has. Beyblade, almost the same thing, where it does go on a planetary scale, where, it's their own planet, or it could even go into space. I think at one point theirs did actually go into space and stuff, sort of. Um, that was at one point though, but the way how Beyblade's doing it now, I think their whole, scaling thing and stuff just got dragged back down to where it's like, nah, we're not doing it like it's going universal level with that. It's like, no, it should have. But Yu-Gi-Oh though, from the way as I look at it, it doesn't do universal. It doesn't go off planet. I'd be more surprised if it did, but since I'm looking at it more like it doesn't, yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh just no. No, it just doesn't. It's just Yu-Gi-Oh should be the ones just sitting on the bench, and and you have like these other powerful reps, these other powerful series reps and everything that do get stronger either on a planetary scale or on a, universal scale in space. Um, like you can have them show up and kind of do it that way, but I don't know. I just don't really see more Yu-Gi-Oh reps. I really don't. Um, but there was also something mentioning though on the same subject that not the Yu-Gi-Oh subject. Okay, I'm not getting back on the Yu-Gi-Oh subject. Not even gonna make one for Yu-Gi-Oh reps because I don't even know a lot of that anyway and stuff. I tried figuring that out and I'm like, I only know like a few friends that know huge on Yu-Gi-Oh, but I don't know. It's just I think Yugi and Kaiba kind of just settled the deal right there and everything. Yu-Gi-Oh is done. That I think that's how it's gonna be and stuff. That's it. You know, I like I said, I'd be more surprised if they even had anybody like adding Yugi's friends in there. Adding in like main villains and stuff for the group to fight. Adding like the villain reps for Yu-Gi-Oh, like doing all that. I'd be really surprised. But at this point, I think it's just gonna be Yugi and Kaiba. I think Yu-Gi-Oh is done. It doesn't need any more reps. It's fine. Um, but like I said, it can surprise me. It can, but at this point, I just think that's the only two. Um, but as for Bleach, though, because in some ways, people want to say that Bleach technically goes on, almost going on the big three, except the actual big three is Naruto, Dragon Ball, and One Piece, or I guess doing the orders differently and stuff, but you get the idea. That's what the three main series are, and they're called the big three for a reason. People want to say Bleach also makes it in there as well as one of the big three. Um, Sure, I guess you can say it can, because Bleach was also a big franchise too. I mean, considering how many reps it just got, it's gonna probably get more too. Um, I told Enigma this and everything because he brought up Bleach and everything. He's like, okay, if like if Bandai is gonna be looking at it like the big three is gonna be, kind of replacing the other ones and everything, like they're either gonna replace Naruto, they're gonna either replace Dragon Ball, or they're gonna replace One Piece. I don't want them. I really don't want them replacing like either three because they're still good characters they could have for all three. But Bleach has some good ones as well and everything, so it's like a battle between the ones. But I did say for the hero reps and everything, yeah, for the hero reps, trying to remember what I said and everything, it was Byakuya and Kenpachi. That's what I said. It was either gonna be those two for a Bleach rep and everything. Possibly they might get added together. I don't know. As for the villain reps, I want to go for Haribel and Stark because I feel like those two are fan favorites. Because Stark just has the cool. Stark has the drip to where he's like, Stark's about to go and just like pull off some amazing stunts and everything. Like, I can imagine him being the most broken character in the game and stuff. Like, of course, we already have the few, but imagine Stark. Imagine literally Coyote Stark just, like having the Saro powered guns and everything, even though it's Lilynet, but still, imagine him having that. And it's like, he's like his whole, moveset is literally just him shooting off Saros and stuff. Like literally, it's just he would be that awesome. Oh my god, like even his moves and everything. I can imagine, him having some moves to where he kind of is like, shooting off Saro, blasts and everything, from the guns from a distance and it, really does a lot. I can imagine that. That'd be so cool. Like literally being a Grimjow, but a lot more broken because I think the Espadas really were truly strong characters and everything. Wouldn't say all of them, but a lot of them were. A lot of them were really strong characters and stuff. They weren't fooling around. They were literally getting serious to the point where it's like, ugh, it's like these people I'm fighting and everything. I'll see how strong they truly are. If they get them backed up into a corner, it's like, okay, time to get serious. And then boom, just they get really serious and stuff. Um, but yeah, Haribel, the same way with her and everything. Haribel, I could see definitely just pulling off some amazing stunts with her. Um, and plus it would fit into the whole Espada, thing that they're doing and stuff because like if they want to go and do this if they want to do it either by the Thousand Year Blood War arc, like I kind of said, a lot of them didn't really, a lot of them didn't really kick the bucket. They didn't really like disappear from the series and everything. Some of them still survived. I believe Haribel probably still made it. I think Stark still made it as well. I don't think Stark completely just, is gone. Grimjow apparently still is making it. Grimjow is still okay. You know. I don't think Notora made it. I think Notora is completely gone. Ukulora is definitely gone. That dude is nothing but dust now. He's gone. Okay, Ukulora, the Edge Lord, is gone. Um, Yami, I believe, what is his name, or I don't know. He was supposed to be like Espada 10, but then at the last minute when he changes form, it changes to a 0. And I think he had a symbol on his chin or somewhere and stuff, but he did have a 10, on him somewhere and everything, and the 1 disappeared and he was a 0, and it's like, uh-oh. It's like, that's not good. He's probably gonna be a bigger troublemaker than what we thought. Um, and literally though, but he was just a joke. All he did was make himself a much bigger target because he turned into like a gigantic centipede slash humanoid looking dude or whatever. It's literally like a centaur form, but like he got himself more legs in the back, and it's like, um, okay. That's cool, bro. You just made yourself a much more bigger target to defeat. That's funny. Which technically it was. It actually was pretty hilarious. Um, I'm trying to think of other espadas and everything. Let's see. We had Notorio, we had Grimjow. Barrigan is gone. Barrigan apparently was also a espada too. Even though originally he wasn't, but I think they all were in the beginning. I think they literally were all like different people, and then Aizen just gathered them up and then made them espadas with his powers, with the Zombok Toad that he had. Um, but yeah, Barrigan was one, but Barrigan is no more. He completely disappeared. He's gone. Um, Let me see. There was Barrigan as well. There was shoot, I am really trying to remember them all and everything because oh cool, yeah, like I've numbered down a lot of them and stuff, and a lot of them did disappear. Um, well, shoot, I like I said, I can't think of all the ones on top of my head and everything because it's been a really long time since I watched Bleach and stuff. But I would say some of them survived, some of them really didn't. They all disappeared to dust, to nothing, and that's just the end of their story. They're gone. So yeah, it's gonna be really hard to be like, doing the whole timelines and stuff. But I guess timelines don't really matter as long as I just add in the characters in there and be like, this is what their moves will be. This is basically what arc they're coming from and stuff. It's still gonna be in the same series, but this is what arc they're coming from, and this is what it's gonna be. Like this is what their character is gonna be like in this game. It's like, okay, as long as you make them good and not completely just where we don't like them, because I have a few that I don't like and everything. I don't like Boruto and everything because I feel like they made, completely just made Boruto too much, like too weak of a character. At least if you, play as him and stuff, I feel like Boruto just got weaker, and it's just Boruto's not really much of the big talk. Boruto's not the big talk. He's not anything. Just I don't even know why his series is even there. Like seriously, just get rid of Boruto. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that kid in there and everything. I'll approve of Asta and Deku from their respective series, but then you got Boruto just sitting there and be like, I'm gonna fight too. Nope. Just completely shove him out of the way and be like, get out of here, boy. Your series sucks. Get out of here. It's like I preferred your father's, series a lot better. Not yours. Like get out of here. But yeah, it's just, I'm not gonna see any more Boruto reps either. I think that's just gonna be it for Boruto and stuff, unless they do add in Sarada in there. I don't know if they will or not, but if they do, it's gonna surprise me too. Just like with the Yu-Gi-Oh reps and everything, it's gonna surprise me. Um, but I don't know at this point. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna get to the game and everything, just right after this video is done, which is basically at this point right now. Um, you know, and I hope all of you have a wonderful day and everything because just what I said in the beginning, I feel like that should be affecting for everybody and stuff. Whether if you want to just take time off from that and then try again, you can do that. Or you can just do the method I'm doing and just not completely caring about it completely because, it's really just like it looks like it's a confidence, breaker and stuff. Like it breaks a lot of the confidence down in a person. And I just want to build that up for myself, but I don't want to have it, for anybody else and everything but for me. So yeah, that's what it's going to be for myself from now on and everything. Building up confidence, keeping it that way, to where it's just nobody's going to break it down again and everything, because that's about it. But anyway, though, this will be the end of the video right here. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Leave a like on the video. And, comment down below of your thoughts of, kind of what I was saying in the beginning there and everything. What are your thoughts on that? But also, what are your thoughts of if you're a Yu-Gi-Oh fan or a Boruto fan? I probably gonna get hate comments probably. Like, screw you, you hate the series and everything. Like, how dare you say not, getting any more reps? I don't like Boruto. I'm gonna admit that. I do not like Boruto. I don't like his series. Yu-Gi-Oh! I've had my fun with it in the past and everything. I used to collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards in the past. I used to enjoy watching the show when I was a kid growing up. But at this point now, it's like that that train just dived away and everything, and I went to ride on the Pokemon train. Still riding strong on the Pokemon train. And it is good. Okay, like that's where I stand as like childhood memories right there. I stand on the Pokemon train. Thank you. But anyway though, I hope all of you have like a wonderful day, night, morning. I don't like time zones really, but yeah. But anywho though, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I guess I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.